a 24/7 entrepreneur, so I'm available all the time to my folks.
Right.
So for me, Saturday, Sunday, we don't. In the last 7-8 years of my life, I've not seen days at all. For me, working has never been 9 to 5. And to anybody listening, I would say that your life is, your career is what you make out of it in the first 10 years. 10-15 years of your life is what you make out of it. उसके बाद ना it flows.
Right.
उसके बाद आपको आदत भी बन जाती है. तो अगर आप शुरू से ये 9 to 5 वाला चक्कर में रहोगे तो आपको वो 9 to 5 वाली आदत पड़ेगी. And when the competition surfaces, then you will not be able to stick to it.
True.
Then it will be uncomfortable for you. So 12. तो अगर काम है तो काम है. वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस ना कुछ होता नहीं है.
Right.
या तो एक चुने हुए दिन में वर्क होता है या उसी चुने हुए दिन में आपका लाइफ होती है.
True.
या आपके पास चॉइस है. इसको आप और घंटे घंटे में भी ब्रेक कर सकते हो. उस घंटे में या तो वर्क होता है या उस घंटे में लाइफ होती है. तो फ़ोन अगर मैं 8 से 9 पार्थ के साथ हूँ, मेरे 9 साल के बेटे के साथ, तो शायद मेरा फ़ोन दूर फेंका हुआ होगा. तो वो 1 घंटा मैं फ़ोन अवॉइड कर रहा हूँ. लेकिन अगर 9:15 बजे मुझे दिखा कि कुछ फायर है तो मैं उसमें डाइव करूँगा. ये नहीं सोचूंगा कि अगले दिन फायर डाउस. दिस फियर ऑफ फेलियर, if I can call it that, scares you enough to be on your toes. ठीक है कि यार you can't fail, you can't fail, you can't fail. So you are so well prepared that generally 7.5, 8 out of 10 occasions you will not fail. So and a lot of people will say कि यार क्या बोल रहा है, काम ही तो है. बट इम्पॉर्टेंट है. जब 70-80 लोग आपके साथ काम करते होते हैं, एक टाइम पे 150 भी थे, एक टाइम पे 350 भी थे हमारे साथ आज होते हैं, तो आपको पता होता है कि आपकी उनकी इतने लोगों की जिम्मेदारी है आपके ऊपर, इस पूरे फ्लोर की जिम्मेदारी है आपके ऊपर. तो यहाँ बैठते हैं लोग, बॉम्बे बैठते हैं लोग, शिमला बैठते हैं लोग. गूगल ऑल्सो 2 years है. गूगल ऑल्सो इज माई लॉन्गेस्ट स्टिंट इन एनी कंपनी, क्योंकि मैं बोर भी बहुत जल्दी हो जाता हूँ. ठीक है. तो अगर आप प्रोजेक्ट्स रिपीट कर रहे हो तो मेरे को 2 साल के बाद समझ में आना बंद हो गया, 1.5 साल के बाद समझ में आने बंद हो गया कि यार ये अगले साल फिर यही करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ.
ठीक है. तो ये तो नहीं चलेगा, तो कुछ अपना कर लेते हैं. शायद अपना काम होगा तो बेटर रहेगा. तो अपना काम करने के लिए करवा देते हैं. बट मैं मारवाड़ी हाउस होल्ड से हूँ. मेरे लिए धंधे का मतलब होता है प्रॉफिट.
करेक्ट.
ठीक है ना. तो और प्रॉफिट था नहीं. कॉस्ट पर एक्विजिशन 40-45 रुपए की थी, तो वो बर्न था. और पैसा जितना भी बनता वो 45 रुपए 2 साल में रिकवर नहीं होता. तो मुझे थोड़ा सा अंदर से इस बात की, आई स्टार्टेड फीलिंग गिल्टी अबाउट इट. एंड वन फाइन डे वी सेड वी गोना रिटर्न 1.35 crore टू धीरज, जो बचा हुआ था पैसा. 2.25 करोड़ कुछ दिए थे उन्होंने. तो हम धीरज के पास गए. धीरज लाफ्ड ऑन अस कि यार ये कैसे एंटरप्रेन्योर है जो पैसा वापस करने आ गए हैं. अगर बच रहा था इनको बंद करना था तो ये रख लेते. मेरी तो इक्विटी के बाद पुट वेरी सीनियर फोक्स ऑन टॉप ऑफ ईच लोकेशन.
Right.
ठीक है. सो विच मेंट दैट योर इंटीग्रेशन कुड बी ब्रॉट डाउन. बट एज आई सेड कि एक बच्चा घर में है, एक बच्चा बाहर है, तो दोनों को आपको इग्नोर नहीं करना है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई कीप सेइंग दैट तेजिंदर एंड आई आर 24/7 entrepreneurs, 24/7 पेरेंट्स.
Right.
ठीक है. वी आर 24/7 पेरेंट्स. वी आर कंटिन्यूसली अवेलेबल. हमारा फ़ोन लाउड में होता है जब हम रात को. पुट वेरी सीनियर फोक्स ऑन टॉप ऑफ ईच लोकेशन.
Right.
ठीक है. सो विच मेंट दैट योर इंटीग्रेशन कुड बी ब्रॉट डाउन. बट एज आई सेड कि एक बच्चा घर में है, एक बच्चा बाहर है, तो दोनों को आपको इग्नोर नहीं करना है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई कीप सेइंग दैट तेजिंदर एंड आई आर 24/7 entrepreneurs, 24/7 पेरेंट्स.
Right.
ठीक है. वी आर 24/7 पेरेंट्स. वी आर कंटिन्यूसली अवेलेबल. हमारा फ़ोन लाउड में होता है जब हम रात को. अ स्मार्ट ब्रेन एंड अ स्मार्ट मशीन इज़ व्हाट अ विनर इज़. Okay, so a machine, an idiot will not be able to do good on a smart machine, because all of that is dependent on the prompt you give. If the prompt is poor,
True.
the result is poor. If the
Yes.
prompt is good, the result is good.
Hello, Adab, Namaste. Welcome to India's Business Legends. Today we have with us Rohit Sakunia, who's the founder of Art E Media Tech Company, and they're into digital marketing. But the more interesting aspect about him is that he's a serial entrepreneur who has a never say die attitude. Let's go meet him and find out what his story is about. Hi Rohit, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Did you find it difficult to find the office?
Not really. Google Maps have made things very easy.
Thank God, because a lot of people complain and I tell them there's an Aston Martin office right at top. So
Right.
if you can't find my office, the cars will help you to reach here.
Right. So are
Yeah.
you also interested in cars?
I'm more into comfortable cars than these cars.
Right.
I'm not very much into these mean machines. I'm a good sedan. पीछे सीट में ज़्यादा अच्छा होना चाहिए ड्राइवर हो आगे तो more like that, yeah.
Right. So it's a Saturday today,
Yeah.
and I
That's
had
why
to
you don't
pull
see
you
anyone
out.
in office,
I
yeah.
had to pull you out
Don't worry.
on your weekend.
I'm a 24/7 entrepreneur, so I'm available all the time to my folks.
Right.
So for me, Saturday, Sunday, we don't. In the last 7, 8 years of my life, I've not seen days at all. I wish someday I'll be able to again, but now I'm so habituated to working all the days that पता नहीं अच्छा भी लगेगा कि नहीं अगर कभी ब्रेक हो जाए तो ठीक है तो यार
All right. So going back to your story, where exactly do you come from?
So I was born in a place called Roorkela in Orissa. I don't know whether you know of it, but it's the steel city in Orissa.
Right.
I was born over there to a businessman family, to a business family. My father is an iron and steel merchant, still works. My mom is a housemaker. I have a younger sister who is an HR lead in an American conglomerate, Target, I think. She'll blame me for not knowing her company, but I think she's at Target.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did my graduation from there, and from there I moved towards uh, getting ready for B school. I came to Delhi, prepared for 6 months odd over here. My CAT scores didn't go well, so I came back over here and did a PG course in journalism, and then I did my B schooling.
Right.
During my B schooling, I got through summer training at ESPN Star, where I interned, summer trained during the China Olympics, Beijing Olympics,
Oh, interesting.
2008. And I loved the journalistic bit of sports, and I was always a sports fan. So when my B school was completing, I had multiple PPOs, multiple offers, but I wanted to work as a sports journalist. So I reached out to the director who under which I was summer training for, and told him that while I trained for something else, can you give me a role in journalism, sports journalism? And fortunately, Indraneel, his name is Indraneel Aikat. Fortunately, he was more than keen to do that for me. So I worked there for a year. Yeah. So that was my journey from Roorkela in Orissa to this place. A very interesting thing happened during that summer training. I was training under a guy called Ranbir Majumdar, my first boss, you can call him that. And he took me to a place called Subway.
Okay.
Now, I come from Roorkela, right? And the first question that Subway asks you is which bread? So for us, there was no concept of which bread. I knew that there's bread, and we would be a bread and butter eater in Rourkela. So
Right.
this multi-grain, honey oat, whatever number of breads that they give. And Ranbir, my boss, understood that he's made me uncomfortable by throwing me over there and asking which bread. So he answered for me that regular bread, etc., etc. But yeah, that was a very, very interesting and embarrassing thing that happened during my first 10 days at ESPN Star. Because उससे पहले कभी कौन सा bread वाला सवाल नहीं पूछा गया था.
I think a lot of us have faced that.
Is it?
Yes.
I think Subway made a campaign on this
है
also,
ना?
yeah. Yeah, I think Subway
And
made a
there are times when we would rather skip Subway and have McDonald's ka aloo tikki burger because you don't have to answer
safety,
questions. That's
safety,
safe.
हाँ,
That's
safe.
safe.
No, I love Subway. I love the paneer tikka
Yeah.
sub over there. Gives me ample protein also. But बहुत छोटा था, बहुत छोटी जगह से आया था, तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो गया था. सो ऐसे ही कॉफ़ी डे, उस समय स्टारबक्स वगैरह नहीं होते थे, कैफ़े कॉफ़ी डे था.
Yes.
तो कैपेचिनो क्या होता है नहीं पता था, राइट. मम्मी वो वाली कॉफ़ी बनाती थी राउरकेला में, वो कुछ घोट के बनाते हैं जो मम्मी पेरेंट्स लोग, मम्मी लोग, तो वही कॉफ़ी पी के आया हुआ था. एंड सडनली 150 रुपये कैपेचिनो किसने पिला दी. पैसे तो उतने पैसे खुद के पास तो थे नहीं 150 रुपये कॉफ़ी पीने के. बट एंड दैट कॉफ़ी वाज शिट. Today I am a black coffee drinker, but at that point of time, even cappuccino tasted like shit because आपको दूध, कॉफ़ी और चीनी की आदत है.
Right.
And cappuccino is bitter.
It is.
If you're comparing that with what
True.
you have drank, then that's bitter. But वो भी difference था एक. तो जब नए आप कहीं से आते हो, but the thing that I would tell to anybody who's coming from Rourkela is कि अगर आप में smartness है और थोड़ी बहुत intelligence है तो adapt कर जाते हो.
True.
राइट. तो ये बहुत छोटी चीज़ें हैं. आपको थोड़ी देर के एम्बेरसमेंट होगी, बट आज मैं हंसता हूँ उस बात पे, राइट. सो उस समय की एम्बेरसमेंट इज टुडे अ जोवियल अफेयर.
Right. So now, what's your favorite restaurant?
So I'm an Indian food person, Indian and Asian food person. So I like Delhi in Oberoi. There's a place in Oberoi called Delhi. I also like Indian accent a lot. छोटी जगहों पे रोहिणी नहीं तिमारपुर में एक जगह एक छोले भटूरे वाला है, अब मुझे उसका नाम याद नहीं आ रहा. So my book is launching and it's launching with the MLA of Timarpur, Dilip Pandey. He's a
Okay.
co-author and Chanchal Sharma, another co-author. वो वहाँ लेके गए थे हमें और उन्होंने वहाँ के छोले भटूरे खिलाए थे और दिल्ली के सब जगह के छोले भटूरे खाए हैं मैंने. वो वाले भी खाए हैं जहाँ विराट कोहली खाता है, जो विराट कोहली जिसका बहुत नाम लेता है. और मुझे तिमारपुर वाले छोले भटूरे से अच्छा कोई छोला भटूरा नहीं लगा. ठीक है, तो और छोला भटूरा तो हर जगह एक जैसा ही लगना चाहिए बिकॉज
Actually,
छोला भटूरा तो
नहीं, but
अमेजिंग ही है.
taste में difference होता है.
होता होगा लेकिन छोले, और अब मैं खा नहीं सकता, मुझे याद नहीं है लास्ट टाइम मैंने कब खाया था छोला भटूरा बिकॉज आई एम ऑन अ
Diet.
I'm trying to be good with my gut. और छोला भटूरा is amazingly bad for your gut, right?
is.
It is amazingly bad for your gut. So yeah, so that place, there is a place called Karigari in Noida. I don't know whether you've heard of it or not. Very good food. Then there is Papaya for Asian.
Right.
It's terrific Asian. So and then there are some international restaurants when I travel abroad. So कुछ अच्छे लगते हैं वहाँ पे, etc.
Great. So now coming back to your journey, so you also worked quite a bit at different places.
Yeah.
How was it like? Because when you're working, it's a 9 to 5 job. How did you take that?
So again, for me, working has never been 9 to 5. And to anybody listening, I would say that your life is, your career is what you make out of it in the first 10 years. 10, 15 years of your life is what you make out of it. उसके बाद ना it flows.
Right.
उसके बाद आपको आदत भी बन जाती है. तो अगर आप शुरू से ये 9 to 5 वाला चक्कर में रहोगे तो आपको वो 9 to 5 वाली आदत पड़ेगी. And when the competition surfaces, then you will not be able to stick to it.
True.
Then it will be uncomfortable for you. So I was never a 9 to 5 person. You can call me because I couldn't start at 9 because I was a little late back. So मैं start थोड़ा late करता था, 9:30, 10. But I was a 10 to 10 guy. So I was my boss's favorite all the time क्योंकि उनको कहीं भी कुछ फंस रहा है, रोहित को बुला लो. And this is who I was at Google also, जहाँ पे it's absolutely laid back, at least at that point of time, because Google at that point of time was an amazing place to work with. It still is, but अब थोड़ी बहुत problems हो गई हैं because of tech company stocks etc. going down. But at that point of time, it was a fabulous place. But over there also, अगर US में कुछ live जाना है रात को 3 बजे इंडिया टाइम पे, तो ऑफिस में कौन रुकेगा? तो आई वुड रेज माई हैंड, लाइक ठीक है चले जाएंगे घर, 3-3:30 बजे चले जाऊँगा, यहाँ पे ऑफिस में कुछ कर लूँगा, सो जाऊँगा, डिनर ऑफिस में ही करके 3 बजे वो काम खत्म करके 3:30 बजे घर चला जाऊँगा. नो बिग डील, काम है तो काम है. सो दैट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स मी टुडे इन दिस जर्नी बिकॉज अगर मुझे मेरा कोई स्टाफ मना करता है कि शाम को 7 बजे का मेरे लिए तो डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा, आई एम लाइक ओके मैं हूँ, सो मैं कर लूँगा वो काम. Never, unfortunately, my partner Tejinder Sharma is also someone who's come from a very humble background. तो वो भी वैसे ही है. He's also like that कि तुमसे नहीं हो रहा, कोई बात नहीं, तुम घर जाओ, हम कर लेंगे. तो that I've never been a 9 to 5. You can call me a 10 to 10. You can call me a 10 to 12. तो अगर काम है तो काम है. वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस ना कुछ होता नहीं है.
Right.
या तो एक चुने हुए दिन में वर्क होता है या उसी चुने हुए दिन में आपका लाइफ होती है.
True.
या आपके पास चॉइस है. इसको आप और घंटे घंटे में भी ब्रेक कर सकते हो. उस घंटे में या तो वर्क होता है या उस घंटे में लाइफ होती है. तो फ़ोन अगर मैं 8 से 9 पार्थ के साथ हूँ, मेरे 9 साल के बेटे के साथ, तो शायद मेरा फ़ोन दूर फेंका हुआ होगा, तो वो 1 घंटा मैं फ़ोन अवॉइड कर रहा हूँ. लेकिन अगर 9:15 बजे मुझे दिखा कि कुछ फायर है तो मैं उसमें डाइव करूँगा. ये नहीं सोचूंगा कि अगले दिन फायर डाउस करूँगा मैं.
Right.
तो मैं वो 9:15 से 10:15 10:30 रात के मैं उसको फायर को डाउस करूँगा एंड देन आई विल मेक माई नेक्स्ट मूव. तो मुझे मज़ा आता है काम करके. आई फील वर्क एंड यू ऑल्सो कम व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम हम्बल बैकग्राउंड ना, आपको डर लगा होता है इस चीज़ का कि कहीं आप वापस वहाँ ना चले जाओ जहाँ आपको किसी चीज़ की कमी होने लग जाए.
हाँ.
ठीक है, तो ये डर आपको हमेशा दिस फियर ऑफ फेलियर, if I can call it that, scares you enough to be on your toes. ठीक है कि यार you can't fail, you can't fail, you can't fail. So you are so well prepared that generally 7, 7.5, 8 out of 10 occasions you will not fail. अब वो 2, 2.5, 3 बार तो हर कोई फेल होता है, मतलब Virat Kohli also fails, Sachin Tendulkar also fails, Rahul Dravid also fails, Cristiano Ronaldo also fails, Roger Federer also fails.
So how do you personally feel when you see failure?
Move to the next
दुख
set.
तो होता है.
Move to the next set fast.
अच्छा.
Rue it for maybe depends on the scale of the failure also. अगर बहुत बड़ा failure है तो 2 दिन रो लो. अगर छोटा मोटा failure है तो 2 घंटे रो लो. उससे ज़्यादा टाइम रू करने का है नहीं, क्योंकि अगला असाइनमेंट है.
Right.
ठीक है ना. So that you don't have more time to rue on a particular failure, because otherwise महीने में 15 assignments हैं वैसे. अब अगर आपने एक को पकड़ के आप रोने लग गए तो फिर तो
बाकी का
डिस्कम्फर्ट
क्या
हो जाएगा,
करेंगे?
डिस्कम्फर्ट हो जाएगा. तो
Right.
इट्स लाइक अ बैटल. गोलियां चल रही है तो साइड में जो आदमी है वो मर गया. तो परेशान हो रहे हो आप कि आपका दोस्त ही हैज बीन शॉट, बट उतनी टाइम है परेशानी होने की, बिकॉज इधर भी दोस्त है, सामने भी
Right.
दोस्त है. सो एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल से कि यार क्या बोल रहा है, काम ही तो है. बट इम्पॉर्टेंट है. जब 70-80 लोग आपके साथ काम करते होते हैं, एक टाइम पे 150 भी थे, एक टाइम पे 350 भी थे हमारे साथ. आज हम 100-120 के आसपास हैं. And it's not that because our business has gone down, our business has constantly gone up. We've understood that the process of optimization of people is important in
Right.
building companies. Good people, more expensive, more responsible resources versus a very young crowd which has to be taught everything. ठीक है, तो हमने वैसे रैशनलाइज किया है. तो मगर जब आपके पास 100-120 लोग होते हैं, 150 लोग होते हैं, तो आपको पता होता है कि आपकी उनकी इतने लोगों की जिम्मेदारी है आपके ऊपर, इस पूरे फ्लोर की जिम्मेदारी है आपके ऊपर. तो यहाँ बैठते हैं लोग, बॉम्बे बैठते हैं लोग, शिमला बैठते हैं लोग, मुंबई बैंगलोर बैठते हैं लोग. इतने लोगों की व्हेन यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर सो मेनी पीपल, यू कांट कीप रोइंग ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर फेलियर. यू हैव टू मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन.
So as we told our viewers that you are a serial entrepreneur, how do you remember the first time when you took the plunge from your regular job to being an entrepreneur?
So as I said to you that the regular job was never a regular job. My last regular job was Google, and after that I worked for 6 months at Samsung and 6 months at ShopClose, but those were more stopgap arrangements because I was trying to do something in entrepreneurship. हो नहीं रहा था, and you have to run a house as well.
Right.
But even at Google, I was a full-time entrepreneur. All projects would be award-winning projects for me. मतलब लोग पागल समझते थे कि यार ये इतना काम क्यों कर रहा है, मगर वैसी आदत थी हमेशा से. सो प्लंज ऐसे हुआ कि आफ्टर 2 years at Google, the project started repeating. और दैट वाज गूगल ऑल्सो 2 years at Google also is my longest stint in any company, क्योंकि मैं बोर भी बहुत जल्दी हो जाता हूँ. ठीक है, तो अगर आप प्रोजेक्ट्स रिपीट कर रहे हो तो मेरे को 2 साल के बाद समझ में आना बंद हो गया, 1.5 साल के बाद समझ में आने बंद हो गया कि यार ये अगले साल फिर यही करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ.
ठीक है, तो ये तो नहीं चलेगा, तो कुछ अपना कर लेते हैं, शायद अपना काम होगा तो बेटर रहेगा. तो अपना काम करने के लिए पहली कंपनी डाली, विच वाज अ मशीन लर्निंग बेस्ड software, basically an app which would understand your preferences. It was called Glance, which would understand your preferences and give you recommendations basis those preferences. तो अगर आप ट्यूसडे को, आपको नहीं पता है कि ICICI बैंक 1200 रुपये मेक माई ट्रिप पे डिस्काउंट देता है, लेकिन मुझे पता है कि आप ट्रैवल बहुत करते हो, तो मैं आपको बोलूँगा, क्योंकि अगर मैं आपके फ़ोन पे बैठा हूँ, मैं आपको बोलूँगा कि यार ट्रैवल आप बहुत करते हो, वेडनेसडे की जगह ट्यूसडे को टिकट बुक कर लो, 1200 का डिस्काउंट मिल जाएगा.
Which year was this?
This was 2015-16.
And today we have apps doing that.
So we were well ahead of time. That's my
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, we were well ahead of time. That's a huge problem. मतलब आज हम रू भी करते हैं, क्योंकि I will not be able to name the company that bought the company from us, but today this company that we sold 3 हाथ exchange कर चुकी है वो. It's a $1 billion company today.
Of course.
ठीक है, so no, the same product is a $1
Oh.
billion product right now.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, so वो अभी हो रहा है, तो हम उस समय वो करने का सोच रहे थे. एंड माई पार्टनर was there were 2 partners, Rajnil Kamath and Bhanuchandra Nagarajan. One was a Harvard graduate and the other one was a Googler. तो हम लोग तीनों ने साथ किया. 6 से 7 महीने के अंदर समझ में आ गया कि यार ये प्रॉफिटेबल नहीं होगा. पैसे रेस कर चुके थे. धीरज राजाराम थे म्यू सिग्मा के फाउंडर, उन्होंने हमको सीड फंड दिया था. वो सिकोया में बहुत बड़े स्टेक पे बैठे होते थे, तो वो हमें सेकेंड राउंड भी रेस करवा देते. बट मैं मारवाड़ी हाउस होल्ड से हूँ, मेरे लिए धंधे का मतलब होता है प्रॉफिट.
Correct.
ठीक है ना, तो और प्रॉफिट था नहीं. कॉस्ट पर एक्विजिशन 40-45 रुपए की थी, तो वो बर्न था, और पैसा जितना भी बनता वो 45 रुपए 2 साल में रिकवर नहीं होता। तो मुझे थोड़ा सा अंदर से इस बात की आई स्टार्टेड फीलिंग गिल्टी अबाउट इट एंड वन फाइन डे वी सेड वी गोना रिटर्न 1 करोड़ 35 लाख टू धीरज, जो बचा हुआ था पैसा, 2 सवा 2 2.5 करोड़ कुछ दिए थे उन्होंने। तो हम धीरज के पास गए, धीरज लाफ्ड ऑन अस कि यार ये कैसे एंटरप्रेन्योर है जो पैसा वापस करने आ गए हैं, अगर बच रहा था इनको बंद करना था तो ये रख लेते, मेरे तो इक्विटी के बदले पैसे दिए थे मैंने, बट उन्होंने चेक रख लिया। और मैं सैमसंग नौकरी करने चला गया।
Okay.
ठीक है, क्योंकि एज आई टोल्ड यू इन द प्री कॉन्वर्सेशन दैट इसी पीरियड में आई हैड माई फर्स्ट चाइल्ड पार्थ, एंड पार्थ वॉज 8-9 months. I was the sole member, earning member at that point of time. एंड घर भी चलाना था, और गूगल में जो मेरी सैलरी थी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में, मैं उसके 1/3 पैसे ड्रॉ करता था। तो अचानक से वो 8-9 महीनों में सेविंग्स भी बहुत कुछ बर्न हो गई थी, क्योंकि आप अपने खर्चे, अपनी लाइफस्टाइल कम नहीं करते, आपका लाइफस्टाइल वही रहता है। आपको लगता है कि यार ये कंपनी सेकंड राउंड रेस करेगी, थर्ड राउंड रेस करेगी, तो मैं पैसे कमा ही लूँगा, तो आप अपना लाइफस्टाइल वैसे ही चलाते हो। तो बट मैं सैमसंग नौकरी करना चला गया। फॉर्चुनेटली बग तो था ही अंदर, तो इस कंपनी को बेचने की हम कोशिश करते रहे। सो वी सोल्ड इट टू पैनासोनिक फॉर क्लोज टू $1 million। वहाँ से ये साइकिल चालू हो गया। उसके बाद मैंने और राजनील ने R2D2 जो टेक सर्विसिंग कंपनी थी वो चालू करी, जो आज भी चलती है, चल रही है। और 2017-18 में हमने वी स्टार्टेड RT। So that was the onset of RT, and today we are approximately $10 million business, 75-80 करोड़ के आसपास का काम करते हैं, और ठीक ठाक चल रहा है। 125-150 लोग हैं। We are now moving towards an international expansion also. We are also wanting to create IPs in content production. So yeah, things are fine.
Amazing. So I wanted to ask, when you've got a business which is running from multiple places, like you mentioned, Delhi also, Bangalore,
Delhi,
also,
Bombay,
Mumbai,
Bangalore, Shimla.
and Dubai also. You're
Yes,
starting
Dubai.
something.
Yes. Yeah.
So how do you manage the systems in such a way that you're not required everywhere?
Okay. So पहले तो you are required everywhere if you are founder, no? तो
Okay.
एक बच्चा घर में है,
Hmm.
एक बच्चा ही है,
Of course.
ठीक है। और बच्चे को आप घर वाले बच्चे को भी आप कभी छोड़ के देखो 2 महीने, नहीं छोड़ सकते, राइट?
छोड़
तो इसको भी आप नहीं छोड़ सकते, तो फर्स्ट दैट गोज आउट ऑफ द विंडो। बट आप वहाँ भी नानी रखते हो, ठीक है, और वो बच्चा भी धीरे धीरे बड़ा होता है। हमारा ही बच्चा 7, 7.5, 8 साल का हो गया है, एंड देयर आर वेरियस स्टेक होल्डर्स इन द कंपनी। हमारे यहाँ पे एक CEO भी है, जिसको हमने पिछले 2 साल पहले भी हायर, अमित धवन फ्रॉम शिबैंग। ही इज़ द CEO एंड अ पार्टनर एट द कंपनी एज वेल। देयर इज़ अ टेक्नोलॉजी पार्टनर सेपरेटली, प्रीतेश चौहान, जो टेक्नोलॉजी कंपनी चलाता है। Bombay, when we were wanting to start, we acquired a company called Defodio Digital. It's an influencer marketing company. 8-10 लोगों की कंपनी थी, अभी लगभग 20-25 लोग हो गए हैं उसमें।
Okay.
Vibhor shifted to Bombay, and Vibhor runs the Bombay office.
Interesting.
हाँ, so the Shimla office is primarily an office which manages PR and digital mandate for the government of Himachal Pradesh.
Okay.
तो वहाँ पे जो उस mandate को head करते हैं, वो वहीं बैठे हुए हैं। So what we did was we put very senior folks on top of each location.
Right.
ठीक है, so which meant that your integration could be brought down. But as I said कि एक बच्चा घर में है, एक बच्चा बाहर है, तो दोनों को आपको इग्नोर नहीं करना है, and that is why I keep saying that Tejinder and I are 24/7 entrepreneurs, 24/7 parents.
Right.
ठीक है, we are 24/7 parents. We are continuously available. हमारा फ़ोन लाउड में होता है जब हम रात को सोते भी हैं, तो कि अगर कहीं कुछ फटा नहीं फटता, लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट, मैंने एग्जांपल दिया कि ये बैटल है, गोलियां चल रही है, बट नहीं, इतना है, वो नहीं है। मगर अगर कुछ फटता है, ठीक है, तो 2019 में एक रात मुझे याद है कुछ फटा था, तो 3-3:30 बजे तक हम उसको सॉर्ट कर रहे थे ऑफिस में। रात को 3-3:30 बजे तक सॉर्ट किया, उसके बाद चले गए वापस, और वो प्रोजेक्ट के अगले दिन 8:30 बजे किक ऑफ होना था।
Okay.
ठीक है, बॉम्बे में एक बड़ी फिल्म थी, लगभग 80-90 लाख रुपए की एक ऐड शूट थी। शूट से 12 घंटे पहले जो फीमेल लीड थी, जो बॉलीवुड की एक बहुत बड़ी एक्टर है, उनका पाँव फ्रैक्चर हो गया।
Oh.
ठीक है, तो अगले दिन सुबह 8:30 की रोलिंग है, रात को 8-8:30 बजे उनका पाँव फ्रैक्चर हो गया। तो अब उनको रिप्लेस करना है। अब बॉम्बे है, वो 8:30 बजे से लेके 2 बजे तक एक ऐसी महिला चाहिए आपको जो टॉप एक्टर भी हो,
Right.
और फिल्म को शूट भी करती हो, और अवेलेबल भी हो अगले दिन, और ब्रांड को भी पसंद आए।
True.
तो ये सारी चीज़ों को करते 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 रात को 3 बज गया, एंड वी साइन दैट लेडी इन हर जिम एट 2:45।
Okay.
ठीक है, तो ऐसी रातें आती हैं,
Mhm.
वेरी फ्यू इन बिटवीन आती हैं, तो बाकी टाइम पे निकल जाता है। और अदरवाइज नाउ जब आप इतने लोगों को हायर कर लेते हो कंपनी चलाने के लिए, तो आप कहीं ना कहीं आपको इनको वो लीवरेज देना पड़ेगा दैट दीज पीपल रन दैट कंपनी, रन द कंपनी ऑन देयर ओन,
Right.
because the more you keep interfering, you are encroaching into their area,
Hmm.
which is hindering their own growth also. So
Correct.
you can't let them, you can't hinder their growth. They will also feel antagonized by that, which is not good.
Right.
Let them run it. If it reaches a place where it's stage 2 cancer, enter like a surgeon, remove the cancer, give the patient back to the guy,
And
exit.
come back.
That is your role as a founder entrepreneur once your company is 6, 7, 8 years old.
Yeah. But before that, there's a lot of hustle.
Oh, you unimaginable hustle. Unimaginable hustle. I don't take flights before 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I have taken 7:30 flights, 8 a.m. flights, and 8:30 flights. Google में it was very rich, right? So आदत ही नहीं थी अर्ली मॉर्निंग फ्लाइट की, उन्होंने ही गंदी आदत डाल दी। अगले दिन सुबह 10 बजे की मीटिंग है, पहले दिन चले जाओ रात को,
Right.
वहीं रुक जाओ होटल में, टेक द मीटिंग, here the money is yours, and in the first 2 years there's not enough money also.
Yes.
So how can you take an extra night of hotel? So you bloody well fly at 7:30, do the 10:30 meeting because you land at 9:30. Airport से
Yes.
सीधा meeting करो. So your entire body clock goes for a toss in the first couple of years. But fortunately our bodies are amazing that way.
Yeah.
So if you give it 6 months again, they recover and then you can have it run back. So yeah.
Amazing. I think that should be very inspirational for a lot of people who are hustling, who are just, you know, trying to make it big in the entrepreneurship field. Now, moving forward, when we talk about media tech, you guys are handling a lot of things. Can you tell us more about that?
So, yeah, if you're looking at listening about clients, so in e-commerce, one of our larger clients is Flipkart. In FMCG, we work very, very strongly with a Chennai giant, Tamil Nadu giant called Kevin Care. Most of their brands are with us. Yeah, in education tech, Coursera, which is the world's largest tech brand, it's with us.
Right.
In consumer durables, which is the electronic segment, Hisense is with us, Toshiba is with us, Sharp is with us. For a very long period of time, Panasonic was with us. Realme was launched in India by us. We still manage Realme. It's been 6 years. It's a lovely relationship we still have with them. Bharat Pay, till the Ashneer saga unfolded, was with us.
Okay.
We launched Bharat Pay. So from the Salman Khan campaign till the exit of Ashneer Grover, we were there. When he was exiting, I think at that point of time, a lot of collateral damage also happened, and we were one of the parts of collateral damage. So we were also asked to leave. But till then, it was with us. So some of the largest clients that you can think of in the country work with us, and we're very proud of building that relationship ecosystem. We have businesses with Accenture, we have businesses with Outlook, the magazine, and so on and so forth. So,
That's amazing. So, what exactly do you do for them?
so for example, for Pizza Hut, we run their entire influencer marketing. Vibhor Gulati, whose name I took, runs that business for us. So everything celebrity led or influencer led on the Pizza Hut Instagram that you see would be us. On Flipkart, a lot of influencer marketing is done by us. The HR communication videos are done by us. For a very long period, for approximately 5 odd years, their entire seller marketing was us. We'd come to a place where the annual operating plan from a marketing standpoint we were writing. Okay. Because a lot of people were leaving, but we were constant, right? So whomsoever would walk in would depend a lot on us for understanding what's happening over there. On Hisense, Toshiba, Sharp, we are the social partners, social media partners, digital media partners. Hisense is a larger partnership. We manage celebrity management for these clients as well. So somebody wants a brand ambassador, it's through us that they do it.
Okay.
We are now trying to get the Bhool Bhulaiya actor for a large solar brand, Kartik Aaryan for a solar brand. So these things and more, Baki, Kevin Care, there are 7, 8 brands for Kevin Care that we manage. So their entire social media, media planning, etc. is done by us. So on and so forth, yeah.
Very interesting. So I was just wondering, when you started, like in 2017-18, that was not the time when influencer marketing and all were so big. I think the trend changed in the last 3-4 years.
So
How do you see that
yeah,
change?
so that change has not just happened, it's now perpendicularly shifting towards influencer marketing. Most brands want to do a lot of influencer marketing. The trends are showing that this business is going to be approximately not less than 4,000 crores a year in India only.
Absolutely.
Okay, the last I read was 3,600 crores or 4,000 crores, if I'm not wrong. And globally, this business is approximately $50 billion strong. America being the largest
Right.
pie of, if you're looking at a pie, is then America is the largest pie, and then there are the smaller components, Europe, etc. But India also is huge. 4,000 crores is a huge business.
It is.
In 2018, 17, 18, you are right. Celebrity endorsement was larger.
Yes.
In creator management was lesser. Now creator management, creator content is becoming a huge pie. Micro creators, nano creators, all of them are coming into the picture.
Right.
And this business is only going to grow from here because Gen Zs, I don't know whether we spoke about it when the camera was off or not, but Gen Zs, the last study I read, 60-65% of all their consumption is being influenced by creators,
Absolutely.
which would mean the marketers are also seeing that, right? So if your target consumer is listening to an influencer, they will push more money towards that influencer versus doing the traditional
Right.
thing. Yeah. If your marketer knows that your target audience is very much influenced and is buying their products after listening to a particular creator, then the marketer is going to push their budgets towards that creator
Yes.
versus doing social media planning, buying outdoor, etc., etc. And the ecosystem is shifting towards that.
Right.
Not to be told, but we are internally building a tool around that as well. So it's going to be an IP of the company where we are building a tool to manage your influencer needs.
Oh, interesting.
So it will be an automated place where you come, you seek people. The data points are going to be for you to easily look into. कभी क्या होता है कि बहुत कुछ manually है.
Right.
आप अपनी needs भेजते हो. People using their own biases, because wherever people get involved, right, there will be biases, but the machine is not biased. So if you say I need a influencer from 18 to 25, my people would give the influencers who they converse with very commonly.
Right.
Machine will go beyond that. Machine will give anybody who is doing well in that sphere.
Hmm.
Our guys will also give the people who are doing it in their sphere, but they will bias towards them. Machine will give a larger pie. So we're trying to build something
Do you
which will
think
help.
there's a way to fool the machine?
There's always a way to fool the
Because
machine,
of
but it's difficult.
because how human emotions work.
Now you're getting into the GPT conversation.
Ah.
Okay, so I feel GPT will be able to tackle human emotions also in the next 3 to 5 years. A lot of workforce, if they are not adopting to it, it will be redundant. I am very scared. I am also very sad to say this, but people who are not, there's a very famous quote also. I don't know whether you know this or not, but the strongest don't survive. The most adaptable are the ones who survive.
That's actually true.
Yeah. So if like the dinosaurs didn't survive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the cockroach did
Yes.
because the cockroach
Because
was
it could
adaptable,
adapt.
right? So you need to be the cockroach if you want to win the race. So be adaptable. And I was reading a couple of days back on LinkedIn. There's this finance influencer. I don't know his name. Large finance influencer who runs the 1% club. They've removed 15% of their workforce, not because they're not making money, but because they realize that the machine can do the work that the workforce is doing.
Right.
So out of 150 people, they just remove 22 people. And over a period of time, all business will realize कि अगर मैं 10 लाख रुपए का काम 2 लाख रुपए में कर सकता हूँ, at the end of the day, it's good to say that you're running households for so many people, etc. But at the end of the day, it's all about the bottom line.
Right.
है ना? So if the bottom line is heavier, plus if you are going to be expensive, then your client, then your business is going to move to somebody else
True.
who is going to be more cost efficient. अगर आपका उसी काम को 10 लाख रुपए लग रहा है, आप 12 में बेच रहे हो, कोई अगर उस काम को 2 लाख में करेगा और 7 में बेचेगा,
Right.
तो आपका जो कस्टमर है वो 7 वाले के पास चला जाएगा, वो आपसे 12 में क्यों खरीदेगा उस सामान, right?
Right.
So you'll have to be cognizant of that. And if people don't adapt to it, it's scary, it's sad, but they'll be redundant, and that's why I'm very scared of Gen Zs, about Gen Zs, because they're the friction, the resistance to change and learn some, and it's true on the other side also. 50% of this janta are very fast in adapting GPT.
True.
It's very true. They're very fast. They adapt it like quickly. But a lot of them are also very. Maybe it's not about Gen Z. It's about all of us. Millennials भी शायद ऐसे ही होंगे कि a lot of people would be resistant to change,
Right.
and a lot of people are adapting to change. So maybe it's the same. But the way these machines are learning, the way these machines are processing, people can now write books on
They can.
Chat GPT. People can now write film scripts on Chat GPT.
It's already happening.
I am building a product where from script, this is a tech product, from script to storyboard, the entire thing can happen in one place in a span of 2 hours. If you have the script, from script to storyline to character sketches to storyboarding to the last piece before you go to shoot, all of that in 2 hours. जिसको अभी करने में कम से कम 7-8 days लगते हैं और 7-8-10 लोग लगते हैं.
Right, right.
ठीक है, तो वो 10 लोगों का काम एक स्मार्ट इंटेलिजेंट मैनेजर अकेले करेगा. क्यों? और कम टाइम में करेगा. So that's the machine. But if you learn with it, you are going to be the king of the jungle, because a smart brain and a smart machine is what a winner is. Okay, so a machine, an idiot will not be able to do good on a smart machine, because all of that is dependent on the prompt you give. If the prompt is
Absolutely.
poor,
True.
the result is poor. If the
Yes.
prompt is good, the result is good. Yeah,
So people will need to adapt to changing
absolutely.
times.
The strongest don't survive, the most adaptable does.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. So moving on, I would like to ask one last question. As in, how do you think an entrepreneur who's starting a business can, take their business to the next level? I think this is going to be very interesting for the viewers watching it.
See, you need to first realize whether the place that you are playing it is still has space, or your playing area is over. Okay, because there's so much competition. There is a concept in administration, in strategy, called blue ocean, red ocean. Red ocean is the entire place is bleeding. There's no more money left to extract.
Okay.
Then you move to blue ocean, where you move to a territory where you can make more money. Okay, so if you start thinking, "और यार ये market बहुत saturate हो गया है, let me think of Dubai, and let me start shop over there."
Right.
So this is how we think. Our expansionist attitude comes from that place. Our expansionist attitude also comes from the fact that currency exchange value is huge. So what we get in India for 6,500, what we charge in India for 6,500 rupees, the same gets charged in another country, because the currency value is higher, right? At 15,000-16,000, 2.5 times the price.
Right.
The stuff is being done here. So your cost remains the same, except
Right.
some business development cost that somebody like me is traveling constantly, staying there. But that cost is nowhere close to the kind of currency exchange it brings. Plus, it opens new doors, it opens new horizons. So you have to first understand if the place you're playing, the ground you're playing, is saturated or not. If you think it's, and on a lot of occasions you will think that it's saturated, but it will not be, because maybe your network is saturated. It is not that the market is not saturated, the
Right.
network is saturated. So you need to open and meet new people, newer
Yes.
people, find more work in the same area. But if you really feel that your ground is saturated, then you need to move outside. So that is when we said we're going to open a Bombay office. We're going to open a Bangalore office. When we started Shimla, we said we're not just going to service it from here, we're going to service it from there, and then we'll see if we can get a few clients from Himachal. Some of the largest medicine players are there, some of the largest brewery partners also there. So we thought that we'll have an office over there so that we can pick up more work from there.
Right.
And the same is for Dubai. We've been doing business from Dubai for the last 6 years. That we started the company in 7 years back. पहला काम हमको दुबई से 1 साल के बाद ही आ गया था.
Okay.
But we did not move to Dubai fully till the last year. Last year we realized that जो काम यहाँ पे X में हो रहा है, वो वहाँ पे 2.5-3x मिल रहा है उसका वैल्यू का.
Right.
रीजन कुछ नहीं है उसका, आपकी करेंसी की वैल्यू उनकी करेंसी की वैल्यू 20x का फर्क है.
Correct.
1 रुपया इज 23 रुपीज हो जाए, है ना. सो वो फर्क है. तो वो आपको 3x देने को तैयार है, क्योंकि उसके लिए वो भी सस्ता है.
Correct.
ठीक है. तो दैट इज व्हेन यू से कि my market here is available. I will keep doing this area, but there is a better opportunity over there. So I will try to see if I can move there and bring in some business over here, make that market profitable, then make a move over there to have somebody full time.
Right.
We are now in a stage after 1.5 years of hustling in Dubai, where we would go once every month, month and a half, that we can they say कि अब 3 महीने में एक बार 15-20 दिन हम वहाँ रहते हैं.
Okay.
We stay there once in 15-20 days. So that is how we expand. And this is a huge market. India is a huge market. 140 crore people, up to 50 crore हो गया शायद, 150 crore odd people. People eat every day. People wear clothes every day. People
right.
wash their hands every day. मतलब so many people doing so many
It's
things,
immense.
right? So it's immense. You're right. So that's the kind of space you're servicing in. So it's not never going to be saturating. It's always going to give that place to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what does future have in store for you, professionally and personally?
So personally, there are 2-3 things that I'm doing, and most of my things that I do it in the personal/professional space.
Okay.
मेरे लिए ना ये line बहुत blurred है. आपको लगेगा कि ये क्या बोल रहा है, but मेरे लिए line बहुत blurred है. My book is coming alongside a couple of other authors. First book, it's a 3-book anthology. उसका first edition is getting launched. So that's a personal space. It's a period fiction. Historical fiction as they call it. And I am also opening up a coffee shop in Noida.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, yeah. So you will call it professional.
Yeah.
I'll call it personal professional because it's a passion point area. Always wanted my own coffee shop. Okay, I always wanted the taste to be my own. To find coffee that I like, to serve it to others, to provide food, organic, hygienic, tasty food that I like to be served, so that people don't say कि यार छोला भटूरा ही टेस्टी होता है. नहीं, आप पोहा बनाओ और वो भी रागी से बनाओ और वो बहुत अमेजिंग होता है. स्पैरोज कैफे है नोएडा में.
Okay.
They serve terrific poha which is made out of ragi. Okay, so you can do a lot of things.
So, what's going to be the specialty there? What's going to
So
be?
we're taking
your
a large
touch?
space. We're taking a large space. We're going to have a yoga studio in that.
Oh,
We're going to have an open mic place over there.
okay.
And then there's a coffee shop which is serving organic coffee and organic food. And every, like my lunches are going to be under 500 calories. That's my target. You will have a belly full of food, पेट भरेगा 500 calorie के अंदर. So if you and tasty.
Wow.
Not compromising on taste, no processed sugar, nothing, but still of amazing. What do you call it? That black cake. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? वो मतलब cake बहुत.
Chocolate cake.
हाँ, chocolate cake, but no processed sugar in it, and very tasty. So we're working towards that. So you, as I said, you will call it professional. I call it personal
Right.
professional. So my space comes from that, and then there is a 9-year-old kid that I have. So spending time with him. That's the only personal piece that I probably do. कि थोड़ा time with him. So today I was with him only. थोड़ी तबीयत
Right.
खराब है आज उसकी.
Okay.
The weather over here in Delhi is like
It
that,
is-
right?
it is
So
terrible.
it's terrible. So maybe maybe it's just that. But that's my space. So I'm looking forward to that book launching in sometime in December. अभी साहित्य आज तक है on
Right,
the 24th
right.
of November. So our poster is launching on Sahitya Aaj Tak
Okay.
on a large forum. 24th November is the date when the poster is launching. And as I said, another author is Dilip Pandey from Timarpur, MLA from Timarpur, Aam Aadmi Party MLA. And the third author is Chanchal Sharma. Chanchal Sharma is author. She's written 5 books, and she's also a yogini, yoga guru.
Okay.
So इनके
And the
साथ
book is about?
it's a historical fiction. It's a story of 2 young men battling for their entire life to grab a piece of land which both of them eventually will fail to not be able to grab. So आपको बाबर के टाइम पे when Babur annexed India, a lot of smaller kabilas also came with him. हमें बाबर की कहानी बड़ी पता है क्योंकि बाबर बड़ा था.
Right.
And he wanted to capture the entire India, but a lot of smaller kabilas also came with him. So this is the story of one of the kabilas guys who came and wanted to annex one of these places where a kabila from India was already there. So उन दोनों young both the young men's story about how they're battling their life, the love that they had during their period, and the book progresses. It's a 95-year story.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's 3 books. That's why I said it's 3 books. The
Oh,
first one is
interesting.
launching now.
okay.
Yeah,
Very interesting. So you're also a sports enthusiast
yeah, I am.
and you love watching cricket.
I love watching. I'm more a test match person, so I
And
like
who has
watching.
the patience for a test match?
I do. I travel with the team on a lot
Oh,
of
wow.
occasions. Yeah, so I went to watch the WTC World Test Championship final last year in London.
Mm-hmm.
This year I've done Dharamshala, I've done Chennai, I've done Hyderabad, I've done one more place I'm not remembering. But yeah, I've done 4 cities this year as well. And I am going to Melbourne in December. On December 24th onwards, I'm going to be in Melbourne to watch the India-Australia Boxing Day test. ये सब ना बचपन, एडोलेसेंस और अर्ली यूथ की वांट्स हैं. बकेट
Which you're
लिस्ट
trying
बोलते
to
नहीं है
fill
आपको,
in.
अपन बकेट लिस्ट बोलते
हाँ,
हैं इसको. ये वो है कि मेरे पास पैसे होगा ना तो मैं बॉक्सिंग डे टेस्ट मैच देखने जाऊंगा जो मेलबर्न में होता है 26 तारीख को. सो अभी मैं ये बकेट लिस्ट आइटम टिक करने जा रहा हूँ. ठीक है,
Okay.
तो दैट इज़ हाउ. WTC फाइनल देखने जाऊंगा ओवल में. वो बचपन
Okay.
में टीवी में देखते थे,
Hmm.
लंदन में ओवल में मैच हो रहा है. तो उस समय डिसाइड किया कि यार अभी तो नहीं जा सकता, पापा तो नहीं भेजेंगे. मेरे पास जब होगा ना तो मैं ओवल जाऊंगा. तो लास्ट ईयर वो गया, इस बार मेलबर्न गया. अगले साल लॉर्ड्स में है द WTC फाइनल.
Of course.
एंड इफ इंडिया वुड हैव वन अगेंस्ट न्यूजीलैंड, वो फाइनल पक्का होता तो मैं पक्का जाता. अब देखते हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ कैसे होगा. अगर इंडिया पहुंचेगी तो फिर हम लॉर्ड्स भी जाएंगे अगले साल.
Interesting. And I think that's the whole beauty of entrepreneurship, that you can make a lot of dreams come true.
हाँ, आप बहुत मेहनत लगेगी. वो दंगल फिल्म में गाना है ना कि सब कुछ ले लेगा आपका, लेकिन जब देता है बदले में तो सब कुछ से ज़्यादा देगा आपको.
True.
ठीक है. सो entrepreneurship, excelling in sports is like that. And entrepreneurship is a very good parallel with sport. Okay, it takes away everything from you. The last sweat on your body, it'll take away. The last drop of blood in your body, it'll take away. But it'll also give you amazing things in life. I like coming from Roorkela, I would never imagine कि मैं under 40 ओवल में जाके इंडिया का टेस्ट मैच देख लूँगा. अच्छे से फ्लाई किया, अच्छे होटल में रुका, मैच आराम से देखा, वापस आया, 12-15 दिन का टूर लगा. अभी मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा रहा हूँ. ठीक है. सो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल कैन डू इट, बट बिना स्ट्रेस के आराम से चले गया, देख लिया.
Also, for a middle class person to see that dream come
Yeah,
true is
yeah,
a big thing.
yeah. You can call. I actually didn't come from middle class. You can call lower middle class. So middle class इंडिया में 40-50 lakhs per annum types हो जाता है आजकल.
आजकल I'm talking about
हाँ, उस समय तो
90s
हाँ,
जब हम छोटे
ये
थे.
हम लोग छोटे थे तो फिर हाँ, तो ठीक है, तब आप मिडिल क्लास बोल सकते हो. बट हाँ, तो मिडिल क्लास से आते समय मैं बकेट लिस्ट बना लिया था. होता नहीं होता कौन जाता. नौकरी में होता तो शायद नहीं कर पाता.
हाँ.
I won't have been able to do it.
Correct.
But because you can spare that kind of money and time. अब वो बॉस आपको नहीं मना कर देगा कि भाई बॉक्सिंग डे टेस्ट मैच
छुट्टी
कैसे जा सकता है, तो उसी समय एक इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोजेक्ट है.
Right.
अब नाउ देव इज सिटिंग ओवर हियर, उसका बर्थडे है दिसंबर में, ही वांट्स अ 5-day लीव, नहीं मिल रही उसको. ठीक है, क्योंकि उसी समय कुछ प्रोजेक्ट है इंपॉर्टेंट.
Because he's not the boss.
ही इज नॉट द बॉस, राइट. सो एंड हिज फादर हैज टोल्ड मी टू हंटर चलाओ इसके ऊपर, पूरा समझा के भेजना उसको. सो when you are the boss, you can do this small things, and that's the beauty of entrepreneurship. It takes away everything, but it also gives you everything.
That was a beautiful journey.
Thank you.
And I'm sure it was very inspirational for our viewers also. Thank you so much for your time,
Thank you.
Rohit.
Pleasure.
It was
amazing
lovely
pleasure talking to you. Yeah.
and very insightful for me and inspirational also.
Thank you. It was a pleasure
Thank you.
talking.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
So that was Rohit with us. I'm sure his story must have inspired you to dream big, because once you get into that entrepreneurship, you will be able to make sure that your dreams do come true. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. We'll be back next time.